Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, for this episode of Friday Morning Coffee and Crochet. This is our TGIF edition, and woo woo! We had a little bit of fun this morning. Had a glitch in the system, and so here we are. We're on a whole new, brand new live. I had to shut down the old one because nothing was working. It was stuck in countdown mode and I could not get it out. My mouse wasn't working. It was just crazy, just a little bit crazy. I'm going to turn my volume down. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. And let me see. I think everything else is good. Let's see. Ooh, we're under a special weather. Let's see. Oh, patchy dense fog. Okay. Well, we can handle that. We can plan for that, right? Patchy dense fog. Let's see. Today it is 67 degrees here, and the real feel is 76. Just flip those numbers. I wish it was the other way around. 76 with a real feel of 67. Now, I could get behind that. I could. So let's see. Oh, you're in a yogurt ad. That's nice. Let's go back and see who found us again, because I am so sorry for all the glitchy problems that we had this morning. But hopefully those are over. Good morning, Alice. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Naomi, aloha. I'm so glad you're here. And Miguel, hello. How are those little chickies doing? I'm so glad you're here. And Wendy, Wendy. I'm so glad that you're here. It's so good to see everyone. Let me see if there's anybody else that I missed. Catherine. Catherine is listening in the car as she has to go to work. So you be safe going to work, Catherine. I'm so glad that you're here. Karen, glitches. I know, right? Karen, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Deborah from Maine, I'm so glad you're here. Bright and sunny where you are. That's nice. That is nice. And let's see. Alice says it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit in Toronto. Yay. Oh no, Wendy is in the middle of rainstorms and possible. What? What? Snow? Oh boy. No, that's a shocker. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, that first one. Oh my gosh. I don't know whether there was a little power surge or what, but like just as I was getting ready to go on, and it did go on, right? Because the countdown was there and it just went bloop, and then my feed my camera stopped working. I could not get myself back in there. The sound stopped working. The mouse stopped working. I couldn't get anything to move. So I just had to shut the computer. Just had to shut. You got tired of counting? Oh my gosh. That's all we do as crocheters, right? We count. So this was just practice. This was your Friday counting practice day. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Could not handle it. Could not handle it anymore. Hey, what's in your cup? I have coffee and I have a little mug. So I'm like, I'm not so happy about that. But you know what happened was I have two big mugs here that I forgot to take to the kitchen. So I have two big mugs here that need to be washed. So when we're through, I'm going to go ahead and take those out there. So I had to get a normal size. This isn't small. This is normal size. Who's normal around here anyway? right? Who's normal? Not you, because you're watching me and not me. But you know what? We don't want to be normal, do we? I don't. Mm-mm. Mm. Coffee with a little bit of half and half. That's what's in my cup. What's in your cup? Oh, yeah. I want to know. Aha! The counter needed needed to quit. The counter needed to keep snoozing. Yes. It just kept looping, 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 looping. I know. So Miguel is having a hot black coffee. Yum. Yummy, yummy. And Alice is having a big coffee with cream. Yummy, yummy. Naomi has coffee. Yay. I need a Keurig in my craft room. Well, I don't really care for Keurigs. But hubby did get me oh gosh, this was a while back. He got me an espresso machine with a frother. I do need to do that. And I need to do that on camera because I can set it right here, like boop, right here. And we can, yeah, we can make coffee together one day. Maybe I'll set that up for Monday because you know why? Mondays, everybody needs a little frothy milk on Monday, right? I love a good latte. Latte, latte, latte. Love it, love it, love it. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see. Um, okay, Deborah says, I need to know how I can go and bring you up without going to my likes. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah, that is so sweet. So sweet. She says that I'm the only one that she can follow really well. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, you had one Keurig and it didn't last and it never made hot coffee. I had a Keurig and it made hot coffee. It was okay. Um, I just didn't like using up all those little plastic cups. And I know, we had one of those other things, but it was really messy to try and get that in there. I would rather, yeah. So, ah, Catherine, they're fun. Let's see. What is fun? Aha. Okay. Let's see. We have human temps. The sun is shining. Our high school had graduation last night. That's nice, Karen. That's really awesome. I love this time of year. And it's like, the kids that are graduating, and then all of a sudden they're like, ooh, I'm free. I graduated. And, you want to know what they're doing. A couple kids in um, my knowledge base. One of them doesn't want to go to college, which is fine. And because, there's a lot of trades out there that are being ignored. And, we're going to need a plumber one day. We're going to need, we need builders. We need all of these technical people. We need them in order to live our comfortable lives, right? And so everybody can't go to college. I mean, you can, but why? When you could get out of high school and go and do an apprentice with someone and, like, electricians, obviously, they have to be licensed. So there is a big learning curve. I mean, you don't want to play with electricity without any knowledge, right? Um, but, I mean, there are some good jobs out there where you could just start making really good money and be in demand all the time. So I don't know. And not go into debt. But then again, there are, um, occupations that require, a good education and all of that. So anyway, I would just don't worry about it. If you don't want to go to college, don't worry about it. Go find yourself a really good job. Um, you know, if I had, gotten in with the county where I was living, if I had gotten in with the county at an early age, I could be retiring really well right now. As it is, I didn't get with them at an early age. So I have a small pension, but you know, not anything that I could have. So just something to think about. Anyway, blup, blup, blup. Okay, so this is Deborah. Please, Barbara, I need to know how I can go and bring you up without going to my likes. So I think one way is when you hit subscribe, then there's a little bell. And if you hit that bell, it will notify you when I go live. And so when I go live, it'll send you a notification, and then you just click that notification. It brings you right to me. That's one way. That's one way. Oh, Karen says, my hooks are out, ready to make a couple of small projects for next fall. Coffee in my cup. Nice. Nice. And she says, I love your, and I think this is supposed to be tutorials, and you're the only one I can follow real well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Catherine, help me out. I can't find what you were talking about. What is fun? And then you say, you go on YouTube and watch how to make them. Oh, Alice says, I have a Westinghouse that you can make a pot or singles using pods. Nice, nice. Oh, the seniors in your town have their cars decorated. That's nice. When I first read that, not gonna lie, Miguel, I read senior citizens. So I'm like, why did the seniors, in my head, right? I'm like, why did the senior citizens have their cars decorated? We're old, yay! No, you're talking about the senior class in your town. Obviously, obviously, any normal person would know that, because I was just talking about, graduates and everything. But then my mind went right to senior citizens, and I'm like picturing all the senior citizens like putting things on their car. Oh, I'm a doofus. What can I say? Oh, Deborah says, I'm working on butterflies, and the pattern is in my head. You are just great. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like that butterfly pattern. I'm glad. I love that butterfly pattern. Oh my gosh, I turned it into a mobile and gave it to my granddaughter and haven't seen it since. She doesn't have it hanging. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. Trade is the way to go. Yeah, Miguel, especially in this day and age when we have so many people who are trying to pay off student loans, and we have so little people who are, available to, just try and, get someone to come out and do your electricity on your house when you're building, or, it's crazy amazing to see, or plumbing. Oh my gosh, just to try and get the plumber out, to do a big job. I'm not saying, to come out and fix a pipe or something really quick, but to come out and do a big job. Yeah, it is taking time. Yeah. You want to make a mobile, but you can't find my page for that. Okay, I'll see if I can showcase it on the on the community tab. And Miguel says everyone should just crochet. Yes, that can be our vocation, right? Everybody just crochet. Oh, oh, there you go. My son's friends are up to all kinds of things. My oldest is a middle school teacher. Nice. My youngest works in transportation and troubleshoots computers. So widely different things. Yes. And that's what we need, right? We need somebody in every aspect of our lives, because, to keep our comfortable, world going, we need people who are willing to, just like Mike Rowe, that Dirty Jobs show that he used to have. And he would show the jobs that really were kind of, a lot of times he went for the really gross ones, right? Like I'm remembering the pig farmer who That was pretty that was a pretty dirty job. And just other things that are, dirty jobs, but somebody has to do them. Or, you know. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah. It's also oh, babies everywhere. Yes. Catherine is on her way to work, so driving. Yes. I know, Miguel, senior citizens. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what? Oh, your coffee. Oh, yummy, yummy, Catherine. Yummy, yummy. It feels like a Monday. It does. Okay, Catherine says she has a ninja and it does both as well. Nice. Nice. Ooh, Alice is working on bride and groom hangers for her next show. That's awesome because, I mean, June weddings. Oh, and you're going to do the Strawberry Festival. Nice. Nice. I mean, that might be just a nice little gift to give to somebody. Mm. Ah, Miguel says here in the South, Miguel is in Texas, landscaping and HVAC are big, big businesses. Yes. And that's kind of what I was thinking was the HVAC business. I mean, when people's air conditioner goes out in 100-degree weather, desperation sets in. Yeah. Aw. Next time we Zoom, we can make coffee together. I'm just waiting until my granddaughter. Aw. Yes. Oh my, Deborah. I hope your battery doesn't run out too. Okay. Just in your car waiting for your granddaughter to go into school. That's nice. That's nice. You're gonna watch her, watch those babies, right? Make sure they're safe. Um, oh wow. Karen says our community college has people enrolled in trades classes until they're bursting at the seams. And that is amazing. That is amazing. So listen, um, I had a friend and she's since passed away, and she passed away way too young, but she's since passed away. But she worked in offices, as an administrative person, for a long, long time. And then she was home for a while. Her husband is a doctor, and so she was home for a while. She was an empty nester. She got bored. She went to electrician school, a trade school. She went to electrician school. She got her certificate. She passed the state test and she became an electrician. And so the last years of her life, she was an electrician and she loved it. Now, this was one young woman that if you looked at her, when she was younger, beautiful woman, and just not one that you would think would ever take up a trade, but she took up this trade and she absolutely loved it. Um, you know, Later in life, when I saw her the last time I saw her, she was just talking about it, and she was so happy about her job. She said she was so bored at home. She couldn't stay at home by herself anymore. She just couldn't do it. So she went and got a job, and then she was out there, running. She was doing different jobs. She was working for an electric company, or an electrician's company, and they would go and do big jobs, and she just loved it. She absolutely loved it. So you never know. It doesn't have to be something that, all the young people are doing. She was probably about 45, 50 when she went back to school. Loved it. So, yeah. Um, Oh, Deborah, I was in Florida for the last several years, and then just recently moved to Tennessee. So you'll see some of the mountains around the home here, and because sometimes I'll do some lives outside, and so you'll see the background from our front veranda, and so that's where we are right now. We're in East Tennessee near Gatlinburg, Great Smoky Mountains, and Pigeon Forge. We're near there. And we absolutely love it. Yeah, mechanics are needed. Yeah. Oh, Wendy, be safe. Oh, Alice, she obviously didn't crochet. Who has time to be an electrician? Yes, gaming must be a trade in school because a lot of people do that. A lot of people do the gaming and they actually, compete in tournaments and stuff like that. Um, there's a lot of ways that people make money that I just can't wrap my head around, but they're legal. Um, like doing the gaming. Um, I have a friend. Oh, I have another friend that I used to work with at the courthouse, and she went to school to be a blackjack dealer. Yeah, and she's with a company right now, and she is loving it. And she flies out to Vegas to. I think they went to Utah one time. I don't. Yeah, maybe not Utah. I don't remember where. Anyway, hmm, I don't remember. Because she's like flying all over, and the company that she works for, they will send her on jobs for tournaments and stuff like that. And her husband did that first, and then she watched him, and she's like, you know what, I can do that too. So she went um, and took went to school or classes or whatever it is, and to learn to be a blackjack dealer, something she really enjoys. And so um, oh, bless them. Yesterday, Miguel bought something, um, 4.22, gave the teenager a $5 bill, 2 dimes and 2 pennies, and she couldn't figure out how to give you a dollar back. A lot of times it's what they punch in. It tells them how much to give back, and that's all they know. They don't do math in their head anymore because, yeah, yeah. So let's see. What's a llama's favorite movie? What's a llama's favorite movie? What is a llama's favorite movie? Alpaca lips now. Alpaca lips now. Oh, alpacas, llamas. What do you call a crocodile wearing a vest? What do you call a crocodile wearing a vest? An investigator. Investigator, get it? And then this one. Okay, this one from Wednesday. What do you call people who sleep in their socks? Tiny. I will always find that one funny. Oh, I know, I know, I know. I know. I'll always find that one funny. I cannot help it. Cannot help it. Mm-mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. So, all right. So now for some kind of sad news, and it's not kind of, it is sad news. If y'all remember my sweet buddy boy, my tuxedo cat, um, he, he didn't get along with the other cats. The other cats stressed him out. He really needed to be an only child. And so our sweet friend Connie, with just another stitch, she, you know, she said yes to the tuxedo cat. And so hubby and I took a trip and we drove to Louisiana. My first time in Louisiana. It was really, really an interesting trip. My first time traveling over these really long, straight bridge roads, like miles of bridge roads. Really, really interesting. Saw Connie for just a few minutes because it was late. We had driven a long time. Gave her our sweet buddy and her husband Frank. Very, very sweet people. And they took Buddy, and she loved Buddy. If you remember, when Connie first got Buddy, like she would make whole videos about Buddy, and she loved him so much. Well, yesterday he had gotten sick, and yesterday he passed away. And so that's why I have my photo on there of rest in peace, Buddy. And it's a picture of Buddy. He was such a sweet cat. And my husband and I loved him very much. And, we just knew, I knew when I took Buddy to Connie's house and we left him there, I knew that he was in good hands. Connie would send me voicemails of the antics that Buddy did and how cute Buddy was, and how there was a time when she was jealous because Buddy, at one point, he favored Frank over her, and she was like, but I'm the one that you should be loving. And then he started loving on her. And so anyway, he was very, very well loved in his final year. And so for that, I am so grateful, and so grateful to Connie. And so Connie is feeling really, really down in the dumps right now. She's feeling very sad, and she's feeling guilty because, as always, we always feel like, oh, we could have done more. But, she did what she could with Buddy, and it was just Buddy's time. And so, unfortunately, he did pass. So, if you can do me a favor and go over to Connie's page and just send some love her way, because she really is sad and she really is hurting. And to the point where she's thinking, I'm never going to get a cat again because it's just so hard. And I understand that feeling. Yeah, I've been there. And so anyway, if you can just go send her some love, I would really appreciate it. On a personal note, I would appreciate it. So anyway, this community is so special and so loving and kind. And I know, there's some crazies out there. I say that, not lightly, because we have some things happening in our community, not here on this page, but in our community. And I was telling hubby yesterday, I'm like, I think I'll just stay small. Let me just stay small, because the bigger channels are, those people are just targets. And I just feel really sorry for them, because they're just normal people like you and me. Just normal people like you and me. Let's let that sink in. So they don't deserve to be harassed or threatened, or, have to have police intervention to keep their family and their pets and them and their home safe. So anyway, yeah. So Connie is, a small channel like mine, and we just want to send her some love. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. It would make me feel so, so happy. You haven't had pennies in Canada for years? Oh, wow. Round up or down? Oh, boy. No, I don't have a membership as of yet. I really haven't stepped into that realm, just simply because of so much change that has been happening with the move and everything. I can't guarantee that the membership is going to get, enough to make it of value. And it's just something that I haven't done, but I have been thinking about it. Yes. Connie and the biscuit really took to Buddy, and he took to them too. Yes. Oh, yeah. You saw Connie's post. It broke your heart. Yeah. She is devastated. Buddy was probably 13. He was not a young chicken, a young little kitten, but he probably had more lives. Buddy was very fluffy, so he appeared to be a very sturdy cat. But if you felt him, um, he was he was a very tiny cat, actually. He wasn't like tiny. He was a very slim, very tiny cat. So anyway, um, yeah, he was more fluff than he was substance. So when I first got him from the shelter, and I got him when he was 1 year old, so I had him a long time. And so when I got him, I would run my hand down his back, and I could feel his shoulder blades. They were very pointy. And then where his hips were, they were very pointy. And then about a month and a half in, the shoulder blades are always going to pop up every now and then, but they were not as pronounced. And his hip bones had got more padding around them, so they were not pointy. And okay, so her page, let me get the link. Let's see. Dashboard. Let's see. Okay. Well. Here we go. I will get the link for you. Let's see. Here we go. Just another stitch. And I am subscribed. Let me see if it will let you. Oh, here we go. And probably while I'm doing this, there we go. Okay, so there is Connie's channel. It's just another stitch. And and then Deborah, yes, okay. And I also have another channel, and that is my Cedarcroft channel. And let's see. Here is the link for that one. So anyway, yes, just, hey, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. I just feel so sorry for Connie, because she's really hurting right now. So Mr. Crochet Therapy is doing well. He is getting better. He's still let's see, he's got about 4.5 more weeks left of his IV medication through the PICC line. And so we're just hoping that it gets better and better and better and better. The doctor said that his incision is looking good, and so that's good. And so every day a little bit better. Every day a little bit better. So that's all good, good, good. So let me see here. Let's go to, let me look here real quick too. Oh, I know. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to tell you was, so, Mom's birthday is turning into a birthday week, apparently. So on Wednesday, What did we do on Wednesday? Wednesday, we went to Save a Lot. Oh, that's right. We went to Save a Lot. Okay, because that's what, that's what we do around here. So we actually went to 2 Save-A-Lots in Knoxville because the first one was in a neighborhood that had boarded up buildings. It looked abandoned. The whole neighborhood looked abandoned. And the Save-A-Lot was a standalone, and it was all like you had to go up this hill, and like the parking lot was empty, and it just was not safe feeling. Just all the abandoned buildings and the boarded up buildings and just stuff like that. So there was another one that was about 5 miles away from that one, believe it or not. And so we went to that one, and that one was just in a strip plaza, lots of people, just a regular strip plaza. So we went there, and we shopped, and it was just so funny because it was like there was one of every of different things. That we didn't find everything that we were looking for, but when you make a trip and you want to get, like a flat, it was 12, a flat is a 12 can flat of green beans, and they had one flat. Actually, they didn't even have one flat. They had 5 cans. I take that back. They had 5 cans. And then they had a flat of French style green beans, which we normally don't get. But we went ahead and got that. And then, they had one flat of mushrooms, of the little cans of mushrooms. And they had one flat of, just different things. So anyway, we went to Save a Lot and got some stuff. And then went home and had Subway for dinner. That's what Mom wanted for her birthday dinner. And then the next day, we went to Sam's Club in Knoxville. And so that was fun. And let me see. How come we got, oh, I know. Before we went to Sam's Club, I Googled and found a Chinese buffet in Knoxville. So we went to a Chinese buffet in Knoxville, which was very nice. And then we went to Sam's Club and did some shopping. Now, this Sam's Club was weird, the way everything was just so separated. Like, I mean, they had, it was really weird. In this corner, way in the back on the right side, they had the refrigerated case and the frozen case. And then that was in the corner over here. It was on the side that had all of the soaps and the stuff that wasn't food. And then they had bananas right here, and then a little bit of refrigeration case, like of the hummus and stuff like that. And then way over on the other side, they had the rotisserie chicken counter, and they had the bakery right there. And then they had it was just really weird. And then right next to the bakery, that's where they had the vegetables and the fresh vegetables. It was just like so weird the way everything was so separated. In our old store, everything flowed. So all of the food was down one side. And then in the back, there was like canned goods and coffee and stuff like that. And then on this side, there was the cleaners and stuff like that. So you could go down the cleaner aisle, and then you could go on the back aisles up and down and do like cereals and canned goods and stuff like that, right? And then you could go down the aisles that had you know more food, but then right next to it was the refrigerated and the frozen, and then there was the meat and the fresh vegetables, and then the bakery was all the way over here, and then right there was the registers. So you could go from the non-cold and then go on the back for the canned goods and stuff like that, and then go down the side and hit the food and then also the refrigerated at the same time, and then the frozen, and then the bakery and fresh, so that you could get your frozen on your way out, right? But at this store, the frozen was all the way in the back, all the way in the right corner, all by itself. It was just really weird the way it was set up. So anyway, yeah, so we had fun, but we don't really want to do that anymore. It's like, well, that was fun. Let's not do that again for another year. Yes. Um, nice. You know what, Miguel, that continuous glucose monitor is a great thing. It has changed the lives of people that I know that are using it. Literally changed their lives. And it's not just not testing enough, it's catching it right when it gets to whatever threshold you put. It's catching it. It's not, because you can test your diabetes throughout the day, but you can test your blood sugar level, but the continuous just is on it. As soon as it hits that threshold, it lets you know, so that you can start, working on bringing it down or doing whatever you have to do. It keeps your awareness so there. It's a life changer. It really is. So good for you. I'm so happy for you. I really am. And let's see. Yes, it's nice not to do finger pricks. It really is. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, so anyway, Mom, we've had 2 days of birthday, and now today we're going to be cooking together. And then got a special project in mind for her. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's kind of a surprise. But yeah, it's on. We're doing something, Mom and I. And so anyway, yes, you definitely need to clear things up on your phone and free up space, because it is such a good thing. Miguel, you are going to be so happy that you did it. You really are. You really are. So anyway, so we've got something else going on, and then yeah. So anyway, I can't wait to try that. I mean, it could turn out totally great, or it could turn out, like, what's going on? I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see. So anyway, okay, it is time. It is time. Are we ready? Let's do our video of the week to show our makes and our stashes and our projects and our whips. And so here we go. Thank you for sharing your photos with me. I really appreciate it. I know that there's so much inspiration in these videos, just seeing the different things that you are making. And so I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful that you're willing to share. Hey, Lori, good morning to you. Lori, bravo to you. Yay, I finally got some of mine in there too. That's right. I know. I know. Such beautiful, beautiful makes. And you know what's so interesting is that on Wednesday when we were chatting, Naomi had to go take a call. And when she came back, she said that was hubby. And he's asked me to crochet something for his coworker who is going to have a baby girl. And so she started crocheting, and that was the little dress and the little headband that was in that photo. She whipped it up like nobody's business. So, Naomi, you forgot to share your makes from last week. So that's okay. I got the one in there, the one that you shared with the baby dress. And that was so precious, so precious. So, yes, definitely share your makes on our Facebook group. Send me an email if you don't know how to get you know pictures of your makes to me in any other way. Thanks, Lori. Thank you. And so anyway, Lori has kittens from the #1 cat in the United States with Loving Cats Worldwide. And so anyway, oh, you delivered that this weekend. I'm so excited. Oh, she's going to love it. She's going to absolutely love it. So my cousin Lori, I'm so proud of her. I am so proud of her. Her kitties are so gorgeous. Like if you had to pick out just one kitty of hers, it would be so difficult because they are all so gorgeous. And oh my gosh. Oh, you're welcome. It's not a plug. I'm just like applauding you. Let me tell you, it's so wonderful. So Lori has a cattery. It's called Maine Coon Cove Cattery. And she does Maine Coons. And she grows some of the most beautiful Maine Coons that you have ever seen. And not only that, but for being in the business not that long, she has really made a name for herself in the show circuit. Her cats are always at the top. And so for form, conformation, for temperament, for just everything, these cats are amazing. And Lori pours her heart and soul into them. So um, thank you. Thank you, Alice, for sharing. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Yes. Yes. And you know, um, Lori, did you hear about Connie's cat, little Bud? I bet you did. But anyway, Teddy Bronson just got 3 awards, grand champions, double grand champions, and triple grand champions. Oh my gosh. Teddy Bronson is a rock star. Teddy Bronson needs to have his own line of kitty sunglasses. Let me tell you, he is a rock star. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that boy, 3 awards, grand champions, double grand champions, and triple grand champions. That is amazing. So anyway, um, we um, we are just so, I know, Connie, I know, and she's so sad. So she's just so sad. So we just need to send some good lovin's over to Connie and just there's no cheering someone up once they lose a precious little fur baby. There's no cheering them up because their heart is broken, but we can be there in comfort. So anyway, Lori, you're a rock star. Oh, you didn't hear? He just passed yesterday, Lori. Yeah, he just passed yesterday, and she is heartbroken. You know how much she loved that boy. Um, you know how much she loved that boy because I know you were getting messages from her too about his wonderful antics, and uh, she was in love with him. So, anyway, yeah, it's a rough time for our friend Connie. So, anyway, um, yeah, so we are going to, oh, it's going to be hard for Frank too. Yes, yes, it is because Frank actually was holding him when he passed. So, Buddy was very comforted in the end. They were good, um, um, you know, very kind um, caretakers of our sweet Bud. So anyway, yeah, they both loved him to pieces. So, all right. So on a good note, for parents, thank you, Lori. I was like, I don't even know. I don't know what to call them. Anyway, so yeah, I am going to get off here and drink the rest of my coffee. It's cold. I might pour some more hot in there and warm it up a little bit. I'm going to go drink some more coffee. I've got to do a run to Walmart and then get some cooking going because I've got some casseroles that I am going to put in the freezer. I feel like I have the easy ones to make. I'm going to make kind of like it's kind of like a baked ziti, but I'm using rotini, which is just a larger um, ziti, basically. But anyway, so I'm going to use some rotini and get that together and get some pans of that together, and then I'm going to make some chicken and rice casseroles and put those in the oven. I mean, in the freezer. um, yes, under crochet therapy. Yes, look for the heart. Look for the heart and the heart that says crochet therapy. And you're not putting that pressure on yourself, not getting organized. If it happens, it will be a surprise to all. Oh, Lori, you're doing a great job with how you're doing life. You're doing a great job. So you just keep being you. Okay. Yeah. Just keep being you. And that's perfect. It's perfect. No matter what somebody says, you are perfect. So I hope that everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It just um, feels like the week went really fast. So hopefully these weeks can just kind of fly by. And yeah, and I will see you on Monday. And so, and tomorrow, well, anyway, um, I will see you on Monday. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you on Monday for our Monday morning crochet therapy.